Sipping more wet is where you find me. Back at the club, I can hold my cool behind me. Bad question asking, nigga. But I just can't quit because one of these Biggie got to creep with, sleep with, give her ever secret. Why not? Why ball my spot? Cause we both got. I check it. I got more Mac than cranking in the bed. Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy. No need to be greedy. I got mad friends with beds and see no other layers. True fucking players. Jumping the rope, welcome to proof. So your friends jump in the GM. I got the chronic by the tree. Love it when you call me.
Put your hands in the air. Use a true player.
I mean, bro, keep it played though.
That nigga big different, right?
RP big.
Can't even lie, man.
Yeah, man. Welcome back.
Welcome back, man.
It's episode 6 of What They Don't Want to Hear podcast, and you back with Reef Major.
Yatta Racks.
Man, we here to talk about what they don't want to hear.
Alright, bro. Episode 6, man.
Episode 6.
About to hop into this shit like an Olympic swimmer, nigga.
Yeah, like Michael Phelps or something.
What's the vibe?
So let's just jump right into it, man.
Yeah, what's the vibe? Let them know what the vibe is, bro.
One thing that's been on my mind heavy
Tell me, bro. Let me hear this.
is the recent addition of, for me, blue check verifications on Instagram. For me, any regular Joe is able to just go verify himself, you feel me, on Instagram.
You talking about niggas buying blue checks on Instagram?
Niggas are buying blue checks on Instagram.
Yeah.
You feel me? So the blue check could be next to their name. So for me, so the people them, that's for me, pre-day page,
Word.
could look like they verified. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling about that?
I feel like since they came out with the payment plan, it kind of like unverifies it now. Like now
It's as a perfect way to put it.
yeah, like it's not like you not.
It's not the same effect.
It
Like
used to be coveted. I ain't gonna lie. It used to be a very coveted title. Like if you got a blue check, you used to feel crazy. Like it's just like get a blue check, but now it's like, yo, I know you bought that shit. Nigga.
word. Like before you see somebody with a blue check, automatic you thinking like, I'm not gonna lie, they're probably like top level at whatever they do.
Yeah, they somewhere up there.
They're
like,
somewhere up there at whatever they're doing that they got
credibility.
some type of credibility or recognition. That Instagram decided to throw them a blue check.
Word.
But now you could pay for it. You
That's
feel
what
me?
I'm saying. I can have a blue check right now if I really wanted to, for real.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like I feel like it's
Without
kinda,
putting any type of work in, like
yeah, like it defeats the purpose of the blue check because like now it's just like anybody can have it. It's like I don't want that shit. Like you feel me? And then like. Word, bro.
do you feel like any people are justified for buying the blue check? Like, would you see anybody who bought it and be like, I bet he's not necessarily bugging for buying that?
I just feel like honestly, like if we know you bought it, what's the purpose of it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I feel what you're saying.
But
Perfect example.
I seen somebody with it. I see somebody with it that I used to work with at the airport. I seen him with it, and I'm not gonna lie. Like the page, it looked a little iller. Like his face had a little more slack to it, because it had a blue check. But it's
I guess that's what he was going for. But why though? Like, was he just trying to keep up with the Joneses? Like, was he trying to look cool for somebody?
Yeah, like well, I don't know why somebody would.
So boom, right? For an example, it was this hairstylist for me that I follow on Instagram, and I seen Shorty page. Shorty got like 40K followers, you feel me? And she got a blue check. With all the blue check hoopla going on right now, I'm not sure if she bought the blue check for me just recent or she been had it.
You don't know if she an OG or not.
But regardless of anything, she got 40K on her page, you feel me? And she has like, for me, fire videos and shit on her page.
Right.
And she does hair, you feel me? So regardless of anything, if someone was to now look on her page, they gonna see mad work.
Yeah.
They're gonna see 40,000 followers that she probably already had.
Yeah.
And they're gonna see a blue check. Regardless if she bought it or not, we don't know. You feel me? If we didn't know her before that. It gives a different perception than someone who got, feel me, 1,500 followers.
That's what I'm saying.
And like no one knows you. Like you're not no type of influence, no type of like reach.
Word.
You feel me? Like what do you having a blue check for, bro?
But also too, I think like
why are you verified?
The biggest come up was Instagram. I seen a post.
Instagram
they dropped like what? Like I think they said like 15 million people bought that shit, and they made like 660 million off of that shit. Dollars. Like
Instagram is winning the most. And yet again, capitalism, bro. They're capitalizing
on their millions of people that use the database. And like, oh, you guys want these fancy little blue checks? All right, we'll just charge y'all $15. That's not even a lot of bread for real.
Nah, they're making look, gang. This is what they're doing now. For me, because you could buy it. Instagram is making money out of thin air, basically, off of the backs of people that's, for me, buying some shit.
Word.
that was supposed to, for me, attach some type of verification towards you. But now you buying it, it's watered down now because you can pay for it. It's like you feel me? It's like niggas who bought pussy. Like, it's, for me, it's like being a virgin and then going to pay for your first body.
Nah, that
like,
is like wild. Like, why would
you feel me?
do
like,
that?
imagine being a virgin and then going
to
pay
for your first body.
Pay for your first body.
You can get that shit for free somewhere.
Exactly. Like, for me, put the work in so you can see, for me, so it can fall in your lap. You not. For me, fake fake it till you make it. For me, why?
Blue check shit is crazy.
But what are you faking and where are you trying to make it though? That's what I'm gonna ask them.
That's why I'm lost in the whole thing, because it's like, now that if everybody knows you can buy it, why would you, like, what are you buying it for? I think that's what we're both trying to figure out.
That's another thing. If you know that anytime Dickie, Joe, and Harry could go and buy the blue check, why go spend your money on it now? It's not even like, for me, like, niggas not about to see your page, you know? And be like, gang got a blue check.
Yeah, like, it's not a secret no more. It's not ill no more. Like, it's not like one of a kind no more. It's not like
one of a kind at all.
Shit, that didn't got a blue check. It's not like, this nigga
it's more so, word. Like, him too?
You got a blue check too, nigga? What the fuck do you do?
Like, you feel me? Like, the ladies thinking little baby in their DMs. And it's really just Bobby from the block.
He really mind them from across the street.
They really mind them from across the street, gangster. He mind them when they got less than 2,000 followers.
Chill out, bro. Since we already on Instagram and shit like that, bro. How you feel about like Instagram filters and shit like that?
I feel like Instagram filters is damn near like the same thing as niggas buying a blue check. Like who you faking for,
false
bro? False advertisement.
You ever been catfished before?
Huh?
You ever been catfished before?
I'm more of an in-person rundown type of nigga myself. Okay. You feel me? So it's for me, the chances of me getting catfish is almost slim. You know what I'm saying? But word. It's almost like, you feel me? Niggas made whole shows about that when we was younger. Like, we used to laugh at people that catfish people. Now everyone, for me, on Instagram, TikTok, and them things, looking like somebody else.
Word.
Like, who picking is that? Your mom them see you, they're not gonna know who you is.
Shit is wild.
It's almost like, it's
wicked out here, bro.
It's wicked, but it's like, why is it wicked though? I feel like it's nothing wrong with throwing a filter on your story or whatever like that. I would sound like a dickhead for saying that. But what I'm saying is, it's something wrong when you opening your phone and looking at your camera and you don't see a filter. You like, oh shit, you feel me? That's when something is wrong.
Nah, oh shit is crazy.
Oh shit, like
looking at yourself, say oh shit.
You feel me?
You gotta fix up.
Or if you open up your phone and for me, go to your camera and you look at your camera and you saying like, nah, hold on, let me put a filter on this.
Yeah, like, I look crazy.
You feel me? It's like damn.
It's what they don't want to hear. So if you heard that you didn't want to, that's what this is about.
It's like it's almost like who you trying to, like, for me, who and what are you trying to be to appease who? You feel me? Like, do you want to please yourself, or are you trying to please the people them that's seeing these seeing what the filters is, and they're like, alright, that look fire.
Word, but you can't run from it in real life though.
Can't run from it in real life.
So it's like, bro, y'all using all these filters, like, and then what you gonna do in real life when you don't really look how you look on Instagram, bro?
Nah, but exactly, bro. It's the same thing with the blue check. You feel me? If no one knows you, if you don't got any type of source, for me, so you feel me, any type of authenticity, you're not really verified. So you just getting this shit for no reason. The same thing as the IG filters. It's like if your face look this way, why put the filter on? So now people don't see how your face look. It's like, boom, right? Now if somebody was to like your story, are they liking how your face look, or are they liking how AI made your face look?
That's what I'm saying though. So it's kind of like you can
everything
be on a
artificial
filter for 3 weeks straight, but if I link you in person once, I can see that you was lying for 3 weeks. But also too, like, what all of this topic that we talking about, like the blue checks, Instagram filters, it's kind of like the world is kind of pushing this narrative of being a celebrity. Like, I feel like everybody wants to be a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, people is like, I think people's like equate being a celebrity with having money. It's literally two different things. So I feel like if people want, I feel
like they equate being a celebrity with having worth. Like, the more people know me,
I think that's better than what I said.
The more people know me, the more value I am to whoever.
Yeah, I think that's really what it is.
And people are thinking that by adding a blue check to them, you feel me? They're adding value. So it's like, when people don't know, who they are, you feel me? It's like boom, right? I'm a king, bro. You're a king. You feel me? So like, anything that I was to get now external, it's just like a decoration for me. You know what I'm saying? Because again, It's in me, not on me.
Exactly.
So it's like once you gotta
pay attention, folks.
Once you gotta reach out and then try to get mad extra frivolous things that don't matter. You feel me? To try to increase your worth. Yeah. You're literally just showing everyone how worthless you are
for real.
Because you have to attach mad things that you believe have a higher worth to yourself to now gain to your worth. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's like, yo, like, you feel me? You don't like how what your skin look. That's why you use a filter.
It comes down to
for me. Drink some water. Like it's certain. Like for me, it's everything. Work on yourself. People are so scared to work on themselves. It's like that niggas are rather just try to jump to the finish line. It's like.
But that's why I'm saying, like you just said, people are scared to work on themselves, and that's why like the world is kind of like they're like enabling them to not work on themselves. They're enabling, like, all right, if you're not a 10. We could make you look like a 10 for this 30-second Instagram clip. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you
it's not even that, bro. It's like yes, that it's that too.
Yeah.
You feel me? This is what they're thinking is a 10. You feel me?
That's what
Rather
I'm saying.
than saying like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm beautiful.
Word.
Regardless of how I look, you feel me? I'm beautiful, because that's old saying that they have, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That's with anything, because anything is perspective. Reality is based off of perspective.
Yeah.
So if you perceive yourself to be ugly and perceive yourself to need to alter your face for the media, then your reality is
you're ugly.
You're ugly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you go open your phone now and see your phone and take a confident picture, you feel me, of yourself, your reality is that you're beautiful. Who's gonna tell you you're not beautiful if you believe that yourself? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But if you continue, if it walk like a cat, for me, purr like a cat, is that a third? It's a cat. So it's like, whatever actions you're putting out into the world, that's what you are. You feel me? You are what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit crazy, bro.
Word.
On Instagram filters and
so like obviously we all got like our type of insecurities. For me, my them insecurities might be like, I ain't gonna lie, if for me, and most people run it like you ask me if I ever got catfish, no, gang, because I run down in person. Like I see a thing that if I see a thing I like, I'm gonna go get that.
I'm an in-person type of guy too.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get that. So it's like
niggas fucked up the DM game. Like
they fucked up the DM game. So regardless of anything, like, I don't care what my Instagram look like. You feel me? Because that's my Instagram is not me. Like that's just a social media app I'm on. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that serious for me.
You gotta see me in person, feel my vibe,
feel my
like, intellect. You know what I'm saying? Hear my mind.
Like realistically, I can scoop anything. I can scoop anything that I see in person.
Realistically,
because I just got that different. You feel me? Different type of charm and energy that I'm bringing. You feel me? What you can't fake.
It was like a nice, laughing, genuine nigga. Like,
you feel me?
You can make a girl laugh and you genuine, you gonna be in them cheeks, gang.
Facts. For me, you can make her giggle, you can make that ass jiggle.
Nah, that's a fact though.
But yeah, man, to piggyback off the IG filters, it's almost like we gotta get back to just being ourselves. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's just now starting to be cool again to be yourself. You feel me? And even that is kind of watered down, because being yourself is still based off of what other niggas think niggas should be like.
But that's why I'm like, what we're trying to say, like, be yourself. I feel like that's what the Instagram filters and the blue checks, they're pushing the opposite. They don't want you to be yourself. They want you to pretend to be somebody you're not. Like, I think that's what the world, I think that's what the world really want. Like, they want people, they want a bunch of people outside pretending to be something that they're not, to keep you distracted from who you really are. That shit is crazy, gang. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, so a distraction, word.
The distraction. They don't want you to really know, like Reef said, they don't want you to know that you're a king or a queen. They want you to not know your worth. They want you to think that you're ugly. They want you to think, they want you to be insecure, and they want you to live in your insecurities. So they mask it up by giving you a blue check now, and they mask it up by giving you an Instagram filter. So now for the 30 minutes you on Instagram or the 3 posts you make on Instagram, you feel like a 10. You got people swiping up and in your DM like, oh, you so fire. But when you ducking and dodging them because you know you not that. And so look, it's like, what's going on?
In actuality, you are who you are when you're alone.
Exactly.
You are who you are when you're by yourself in your purest form.
They don't want to hear that, because a lot of people don't like to be alone.
A lot of people don't like to be alone. But why is that? It really, can't handle that. Now that you say that, a lot of people don't like to be alone.
They can't handle
because they don't like who they are.
Exactly. They can't handle that beast. They can't handle who they really are, bro.
That's why a lot of people don't like alone time. Because alone time almost forces you to talk to yourself. It almost forces you to, like, for me, peep certain tendencies about yourself.
Yeah, like, really be truthful with yourself. Really be honest with yourself.
Exactly. You feel me? Niggas don't like that. Niggas like to hang around other people. you feel me, that fit their circle and fit what they're trying to, you feel me, what they think they need. You know what I'm saying?
Fake agenda.
Exactly.
Word, bro. So,
Word.
Now
social media, word.
Social media is a wild space, bro. So it also created this phrase of flew out or flown out, shit like that, right?
Yeah.
So I got a question, Reef. If a nigga fly a girl out, does he have the right to fuck that woman?
I feel like no. First, nah. He don't got a right to fuck her because he did anything.
Okay. You talking about from the respect?
Huh?
Respect and women have, they're
entitled to it's more so like
shit like that.
One thing I peep, and for me, I felt victim of this before too. Niggas just being too entitled. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So
niggas do be entitled.
You being too entitled.
I'm
like
guilty too.
You ever like for me? I've did some shit. Like for me, you ever just like I don't know, just feel like you was being a gentleman, feel like you was being a nice guy. You feel me? And like you wasn't probably expecting no ass, but like say you ain't get no ass, you be like, damn, I just did all this. Where the ass at? You feel me? Well, like word, like you weak. That's a fact. But why is niggas thinking like that? It's because niggas, word, bro, you dead ass weak. But niggas be doing that. It's because niggas be too entitled. You get what I'm saying?
Like, I pull bad tricks out the bag.
I pull mad tricks. Like, why you not busting your pussy open right now? That's how niggas think, ladies.
Nah, this nigga's talking facts.
For me, and we're thinking like that. For me, I have to work on that. We're thinking like that because it's almost like the entitlement. You feel owed some pussy. That's really how you feel. You feel me? Even though niggas don't say that, that's really how niggas feel when they get mad. They don't get no pussy because you feel like she's supposed to give you this pussy.
Nah, that's a fact.
Word. And it's like on the other hand, for me, you gonna flip it. The immaturity comes in for the ladies. It's like for certain things, like yo, this nigga's supposed to get my nails done. Like, why you so entitled? Like, why you expecting this?
Niggas for the women,
you know what I'm saying? And then it's even more fucked up because in the generation we live in, the people not even doing nothing to feel entitled. For the most part, it's like
nothing's being done genuine.
Nothing is being done genuine for you to even feel like you should even deserve anything. So it's like it's like if a dude is like if a dude doesn't do anything for a shorty, doesn't make her life easy at all. You feel me? Like for me, don't show her no love. Why should she give him some ass? For me, why should she give up what was? Why should she give up what he's valuing and what he wants? Mm-hmm. For me, if he's not even
he ain't do nothing for it.
He ain't do nothing. Like where they do that at? Like when do you ever get shit that you ain't work for?
No, that's a fact.
And when you work for certain shit, you shouldn't just expect it to fall in your lap. You know what I'm saying? That's not life. You know what I'm saying? And especially when you're dealing with somebody, a whole another human being. You feel me? You can't expect niggas to do nothing.
Yeah, so I feel like it's kind of like a standoff between men and women.
It's a standoff between them, bro, because we're not listening, niggas. For me, they're all distractions, bro. Yeah. Niggas are just trying to distract us from what's really going on and what's really mattering, the real issues. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Niggas entitled, the gal them is entitled. Yeah, you feel me? That's why you got city girls and city boys. Because niggas is expecting certain shit from certain actions. And that's not the reality of things. Like people are just moving too like they're celebrities. Like for me, niggas is moving like paparazzi's following them.
Going like that, bro.
You feel me?
I think the world want everybody to think they're a celebrity, distract them from the real life of world.
Mm-hmm. And like yeah, bro. But like we are our own celebrities in our own right because it's my world, bro. You just living in it.
Everybody's a star in their own right. Like you said, everybody's a king and a queen. Mm-hmm. So we ultimately do have power.
It's my world. You just living in it. Word. It's your world. I'm just living in it. And vice versa. Yeah. And all that means is that once I leave here, your movie's still going on.
That's a fact.
My movie going on somewhere else. I'm living a different scene.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
That is.
So it's like when you look at it like that, it's almost like I bet. I'm doing this because this is who I am. You feel me? If I bought wifey flowers, if I took wifey out and rubbed to the feet, I'm doing that because I love wifey.
Genuinely.
You know what I'm saying? If she give me some ass now, I'm going to be happy because why not? Nigga, who don't love some ass and wifey? But it's almost like, just because you did this now, bro, you shouldn't be thinking that. And it's like, just because you cute, you pretty, you feel me, just down the third, you know how to suck a dick a little bit, that don't mean that niggas should be just spending their money on you.
$500,000 on you.
Spending their time and doing this, that, and the third for you, jumping through hula hoops.
Women be fucking with niggas with $3,000 in their bank account thinking he gonna give her $5 million. Like
he don't got $5 million yet.
Don't got $5 million. That is. But I ain't gonna lie. Like back to the original question. Like it goes back to like let's say like the OG blue check niggas, or the blue check niggas slide in the DMs and they chop it up with shorty or whatever, and however it goes down, the nigga's like, yo, I'll fly you. Let's say just say Atlanta, I'll fly you to Atlanta right now. Once the woman says yes, bro, she knows what she's going.
That's
there
what I'm saying. That's an entitlement, gang. Unless you was chopping it up
so
with
what's
shorty.
The woman going there
boom,
for?
right? Boom, right? You feel me? Say young Reef. We moving single. For me, we just outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to be overextended for no shit that I gotta overextend for.
Word. Nah, I feel you. I'm not a fly you out type of nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not about to even fly you out unless unless I already know you in that timing. Like if I'm flying you out to get some pussy, I'm not flying you out unless I know you are for sure thing. Like I'm not about to get. I'm not about to have you like for me play. I'm not about to have you play around me at all because it's too many gal them.
You feel me? Both ways then. The nigga gotta do better research on.
They gotta do better research.
But I feel like if
don't be flying no girls out that's not gonna fuck you if you.
But I feel like niggas
because she don't have to fuck you.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like niggas do to fly you out just to women that they think are easy kills.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah. Bro, so because everybody not going for the fly you out.
But still, what is that?
I mean,
it's an expectation. Niggas expected her to bust it open, and that wasn't verified. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they gotta do the more.
You feel me? The gal them seeing the fake blue check niggas, and they expecting them to bottom a Birkin. That's not what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see what's going on before.
Niggas really,
you know what I'm saying?
Copping blue checks. That shit is still blowing my mind. But I don't know, bro. I feel like woman, if a nigga about to fly you out, you know what it's hitting for, bro. If you don't want to give him no pussy, don't fly. Don't take the flight, bro. I'm telling you, cause now you just sending mixed signals, bro. What do you think he fly you out for? If a nigga, if y'all only been in the DMs for 8 hours a day, maybe, bro, and he's saying, yo, I'll fly you to where I'm at, he's trying to get Nikki, bro. He's trying to get in them cheeks, bro.
But that don't got nothing to do with shorty though. Boom, right,
yes,
gang?
Yes, it do, because once you fly, yes, it do. What are you going out there for?
Yo, if someone told you, what you mean, gang? If someone told you, it's like, boom, right? If someone told you could fly somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And you, even if you know they're expecting some shit from you, and you can finesse them, if you could get a free vacation, a free fly out, you gonna go do that, cause why not?
The vacation not gonna be valid.
I promote all greasy plays. So if you could finesse a nigga, finesse that nigga, word.
Nah, bro.
You could finesse her, fuck it. Cause you gotta smarten up, nigga. Why niggas finessing you? It's 2023, nigga. You gotta wake up.
Yeah, I feel like niggas gotta do better research on the fly you out. First, niggas gotta stop the fly you out shit. Y'all also making the women too entitled now. Cause now also women now think like, you feel me? If one nigga offer me to fly me out, then the next nigga better do the same or more. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga offered me to fly me out last week and the next nigga that's in my DMs, he not even talking about driving me nowhere, like it might be clip for something.
Might be clip for who?
For the next nigga.
Why? Cause
he not a blue checker and he not flying out. It's crazy times we living in, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's really crazy times we living in, bro. But I understand what you're saying, though. Niggas do have to stop feeling entitled to pussy, because I ain't gonna lie, like, there's been times I really felt like some women deadass owe me pussy.
Yeah, no cap, and that shit fuck with your head.
Yeah, like,
but it's really,
they don't owe me shit.
They don't owe you shit, gangster. But it's really in you for you to change that in your mind for you to not get mad. No cap, you know what I'm saying?
That feeling is deadass a different feeling.
It's a different feeling because
you that old.
But it comes from niggas. It comes from niggas like, for me, that is not thinking straight. Like, you feel me? It doesn't come from niggas not thinking straight, bro.
That shit crazy though. I ain't gonna lie. That's a great topic. I ain't gonna lie. Like, niggas really do be feeling entitled, bro. Y'all gotta listen to Minister Reef, bro. He really be talking, bro. Like, I can't lie, y'all. Like, niggas gotta really stop that entitled shit. But women, stop playing around too, man. If you flying out, you know what you flying into, bro. Just don't take the flight if you're not trying to do that, bro.
Yo, gang, listen up. You probably don't want to hear this, but respectfully, if you flying a woman out and she don't fuck you, like just off of her own record,
also might be swagless.
You not that nigga.
You really not.
You maybe thought
really
you was
not.
him.
You thought you was because you had the money to fly out. But if you didn't connect on the cheeks, then you really
were. I don't think I ever left the zip code and not got some ass. And that's not because I was just expecting it. Just because, like, why wouldn't you want to fuck me? For me, if we outside on the beach, is down the third.
Right. But also, too, it's crazy. I was talking to one of my sons about this shit, too, and he said some niggas just don't have it. Like he said, like some niggas just fly you out and then they'll just expect you just to fuck them. Like they ain't trying to put no work in, no foreplay, no nothing. So yeah, like
yeah, that's whack. It's like why you think she gonna wanna fuck you? Like how did you make her horny at all? Like how did you make her aroused at all? Like you mean how what made you wanna give? What did you do to make her want to give you some pussy?
That ass though. Like think about that question.
Was you paying
one more time, bro?
What did you do other than for me spending some fake ass money to get her a flight? For me to make her want to fuck you.
Damn, that's
you didn't do nothing.
You didn't do shit.
You didn't do shit.
You just thought she was gonna drop the jewels.
That's why the man them think that money for me. The money gonna make the girl to run. For me, like you said, they think it's an easy kill. For me, some girls are gonna go for that.
Yeah.
For me, like some girls are gonna go for that just off of the fact that like, is it as an experience probably or depending on who the nigga is. Like, I just got flown out to get fucked. Like you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that's word.
Word too though.
But for me, since we talking about entitlement, how for me people be thinking other people owe them shit. How do you like? How would you say that you can get somebody to act right? For me, regardless if it's your partner, for me, a brother, a cousin, sisters, whatever. For me, how do you get people that you're dealing with to act right? Do you feel like?
I feel like it really takes a sturdy conversation for real. Like like if you really care about, cause now we're just talking about a plethora of relationships. It could be a spouse, it could be a friend, it could be a parent, it could be anything. Yeah. Really just have a sturdy conversation and just drawing the line. Like basically just like, yo, I don't like how you did this. I think that you should do it like this. And if the disrespect continues, bro, then you gotta remove yourself. You can't always force somebody to make them do right. You know
well, you can't like for me. Sometimes you gotta let people do what they want to do, so you can see what's on their mind.
People are themselves.
Exactly.
So if he's doing the same shit 3 times in a row, bro, he's showing you who he is, and you gotta accept
you gotta
that.
listen to him.
So like I said, that you only can have that one conversation, or sometimes too. I had another response like you don't there is no way. Like if a person genuinely wants to, if y'all genuinely want to make something work, y'all both gonna. Cause at the end of the day, bro. If there's 2 people in a relationship of any sort, y'all both know what's going on inside the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both know where y'all want the relationship to be, the idea of it before it even started and shit like that. And you know genuinely if you holding up your end or not. So literally, bro, if that person wants to act right to make the common goal work, it's gonna work. But if not, the niggas is on some different shit, or your girl's on some different shit, then shit, bro, you gotta be on some different shit.
But what's the different shit though? Like what different shit could she be on? That for me, that would make you just be like, fuck it.
So it goes down to
because I like what you said. How you for me, I feel like the best way to probably make somebody to act right is to not try to make them to act right.
Yeah, that's because like I said, people are gonna be themselves. So if it's literally like, let's say what don't you like that shorty's doing? Like what is she not acting right about?
That's a good question. I don't know. I just feel like it was more so broad. Just for me, like acting right could just be like. I don't know, bro. Just acting right. You feel me? And acting right.
Constant disrespect is just disrespectful, especially after something was voiced. Like, yo, I didn't like the way you did that. And if y'all talk about it, y'all get to the bottom of it, and then that shit just continuously happen, bro.
Word.
That shit ain't ever gonna get fixed. You gotta. That's
a fact. That's just the wrong person at that point.
That's what I'm saying.
And that goes back to what you said. You can't make somebody act right. Word. I feel like the best ways to make somebody act right is to actually you act right yourself. Right. You feel me? Because if I'm dealing with Yatta, and every time I talk to Yatta, he talks to me very respectfully. He talks to me with love. Like he talks to me like for me. It made me feel like he hearing what I'm saying and the third. Why would I not try to reciprocate it? Yeah. And if I don't try to reciprocate it, I'm gonna be a dickhead. If I'm not a dickhead, if I'm not feeling like a dickhead, I'm gonna look like a dickhead. So regardless of anything, like for me, those people are gonna get exposed. Exactly. And those people get dealt with once they get exposed. You feel me? But the only way to like expose those and to like for me narrow those out is for you to just stay 10 toes, regardless of how niggas is acting, regardless of how niggas is moving. Word. Stay 10 toes. You feel me? My son Dirk said, "Bitch, you petty. Bitch, I'm petty too." Word. Don't be petty.
I'm petty.
Huh? But look, that shit gonna fuel the fire, gang. Yeah. Cause it's like. Boom, right? I ain't gonna lie, that shit gonna help me in life. Cause it's like if someone does something that I necessarily don't like, that don't mean that they were trying to come at me or trying to like get me tight. Because as long as I'm acting right, like for me, within what I believe is being a good person, for me, it's going to be reciprocated 9 times out of 10 if you're dealing with good people. You feel me? Not everything that they do necessarily going to 100% align with what you would do, but you can expect that. Again, unrealistic expectations. You feel me? You can't expect anyone to do things that you would do. Just because a bitch will fly you out, don't mean you gonna fuck her. Don't mean you gonna fly somebody and they gonna fuck you.
That's a fact.
But it's like, yeah, bro. For me, if you dealing with a girl and you feel like she's rude, and you feel like she don't show you no love, you feel like she's not, you feel me, like enhancing your energy with her feminine energy. You fake gotta also look like, what am I doing? You feel me? Like, what is she reacting to? Yeah. Because every action is a reaction. You feel me? Every action causes a reaction. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you choose. Life is
cause and effect. I say that.
Cause and effect.
Every effect has a cause.
Every effect has a cause, and life is 75%. So life is literally 25% of what happens to you. Yeah, and 75% of how you react to it. Right. So it's like if someone does something that you believe is petty to you, and your response is to match that with your version of pettiness. You know what I'm saying? Now you're blowing it all out of proportion.
So fire just going.
You feel me? Where you could just put the fire out before the shit even starts, and then maybe they'll feel me. Feel a type of way like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, it's a good person right here. Why am I making them feel this type of way? Oh, this is what I'm doing that's making you feel like that. Yeah. Word. I bet say that. I'm gonna work on that. Opposed to like, yo, bro, what the fuck? Word. Why you moving like that? That's gonna be received a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Hostile. You feel me?
Creates more hostility.
Some people need positive reinforcements. Some people need negative reinforcements. Yeah. You feel me? So if you do something that I don't like, and my response is to come get on your back, that may not be how you feel me, fix situations in your life. You feel me? Some people may be like that. Some people you could probably call them up. Yo, bro, why you doing this, that, and the third? Word. I bet I hear you, gang. Say that. You feel me? Other people is gonna be like, they're hearing how you're speaking and not what you're speaking. For me, they're hearing how you're saying something and not what you're saying to them. You feel me? So, and that's like, most of the time,
the
bro.
volume of it, they don't even care what you're saying. It's just like you start speaking, man, high volume. So they're just like, all right, you on bad time and I'm on bad time. And fuck what you even saying. But also too, to piggyback off what you were saying too, is like just always staying 10 toes and always moving right on your part. By doing that, you're always gonna attract the right people to you anyway. So that's another reason why. Yeah, like even if like I said, bro, that's why like just also too just knowing who you are. If you know you're a good person, if you know you have great intentions and shit like that, that's why I'm saying like you would know like me personally, I feel like I'm always like like, if you lose me, you kind of fumbled. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure.
That's how I be feeling. Just because
it's the worst of a fumble.
Yeah, I always move genuinely. My intentions are always pure. So, if, like I said, you just have that conversation, just reach out to them like, yo, I don't really like the way you're doing this. Just making me feel this way. Blah, say blah. And if they say, all right, bro, I understand. And then, boom, they just keep doing it. They're going to slowly just drift away, or you're going to have to drift yourself away. But like I said, if you always moving with the great intention, or if you're always moving, quote unquote, right, you're going to attract the right people to you anyway. So, yeah, sometimes I just let people be because some people aren't right themselves.
Type shit.
People are themselves, bro.
People are themselves, bro. But we also help each other.
One more time, like, time is also the best exposer. Like, that's what you were saying earlier. Like, time is going to expose anybody's action. What they say, they say, what happens in the dark is going to come to the light. So, time is always going to expose whatever is happening.
That's a fact.
Right, bro.
And there's always light where darkness isn't. You feel me? Yeah. So it's like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Just bring that light. You feel me? You're going to see the darkness.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But if you combat that darkness with some more darkness, it ain't never going to be no light to that situation. Ain't never going to be no light to the end of the tunnel. You feel me? But,
bro. You
know what I'm saying? So, don't fight the fire with fire. Put the fucking fire out. You know what I'm saying? Now you have a better control of your life because we all
feel lighter too.
Because I
don't like being mad for it.
Exactly. I don't like being mad. It's bad energy, bad vibes. And because we all are living our own movies, it's like, yo, I'm not about to be tripping
or trying to direct your movie, bro.
Word.
You feel me? Like, regardless of anything, I'm still moving around with this script, like I'm saying, of my own life. For me, you just in the movie.
Yeah.
You got what I'm saying? It's like,
as the director, you can cancel that nigga out.
Yeah, word. It's like,
you cancel that character out. Like, yo, you out of here.
You got what I'm saying? So it's like,
get off my set, bro.
You feel me? Like, nigga, like one producer not about to tell another producer how to produce his movie just cause they got the same actor. You feel me? Like, you feel me? Just cause they share an actor.
That's a fact.
Word, like, for me, this your life, this my life. You know what I'm saying? If what they doing don't align with what you doing, realign yourself somewhere. Like, that's all it is.
Like you said, everybody gotta be respectable to everybody's world in a way. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like even like you said, just even if you said before too, like you might feel like somebody's coming at you hostile, but they're just trying to communicate to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, word, exactly. And you just perceived it differently.
Yeah, you just felt like the nigga attacked you or the woman attacked you, and they were just voicing a frustration. You know what I'm saying? Like
facts. So I feel like to summarize that up for real, just like don't try to control anybody. Right. Control yourself. You feel me? And then you're gonna see which people align with what you're trying to do in life and what type of people you need around you in your life. You know what I'm saying? So never let somebody make you act differently for me to get back at them. You feel me? To make them feel how they made you feel, because that's not doing anything but taking away your energy from you, where you could be putting that energy towards something positive, something better, something different. You know what I'm saying? So stay 10 toes for me. Take everything with a grain of salt, and just always remember that you live in your own movie. Bro living his movie, I'm living mine. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you the director, producer, and actor in your own shit. You know what I'm saying? So you can't control how...
You wear a lot of hats.
You feel me? You wear a lot of hats in your own life. So you can't control how other niggas is moving in their life, for me. Yeah, even if it affects you.
You can't control nobody else, bro. Like, at the end of the day, the other person is always gonna do
what they want to do.
What they're gonna do, bro. Like, you can only give, advice. You can talk to them, but at the end of the day, everybody gotta make their own choice. Everybody gotta make their own decision. Like we just spoke about earlier. Everybody, whether they want to or not, everybody gonna have that alone time. Everybody gonna have to face themselves, and
at
niggas gotta make decisions for their own life. So, like I said, you can't really make somebody act right. If they wanna act right in your movie, and then they will.
Yeah, man. Before we move on to the next topic, you can always bring a horse to water. Can't make them drink it.
That's a fact. Also, too, like I said too, if you genuinely moving, you acting right, pure intentions, you're gonna attract the right people, bro. So don't turn your cheek, or don't try to be somebody you're not just because the other person isn't doing what you want them to do. Just keep being you, and the person that you need, or the people that you need around you, the team that needs to be built, it will attract to you
100%.
Now, off of that too, like the next topic also like kind of intertwines with it. Like, how many times has saying yes like fucked you up, bro?
Me personally,
yeah, like
saying yes, I feel like has probably been one of my, for me, biggest cons of my life.
It's expensive.
It's expensive. It's 100% expensive.
Yes, it's very expensive.
You feel me? Saying yes is expensive, and it could be a good investment. You feel me? Depending on who's asking and what they're asking sometimes. You feel me? But I feel like the biggest yes that drains you is the yes that, you feel me, takes away from what you're doing to pour into what somebody else wants to do. You know what I'm saying? And we get caught up in a lot of that with shit people we in relationships with, because we think that, you feel me, we control more than what we control in other people's lives. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like your parents are an example, right? It's like, how many times has your parent or like, for me, an older family member asked you for something and you just couldn't say no because you think that you have a responsibility to help them out or whatever. Yeah, you feel indebted.
I did. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And how many times has that probably left you a little dry? You feel me? When it's like, I bet you dry right now, but I'm gonna be dry if I help you out right now. So it's not saying that I don't love you any less. It's just more so I need to fill my plate before I could be handing out other shit.
That's a fact.
You feel me? Like I gotta make my courses before I be handing out paying other food on other people's plates.
It's a fact.
Because you're gonna be starving. That don't make no sense. And then who you gonna be helped?
Word, and it's crazy.
Who you gonna help? And who gonna help you? You gonna be asked out because you was helping everybody with the little bit of resources you had instead of using the resources that you had to now,
bro.
for me, get abundance to where you can do these type of things. You know what I'm saying?
Like I ain't gonna lie. Like growing up, that's kind of one of the things that I realized without even realizing it earlier. That's part of growing up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like it goes back to like what we just said. Like sometimes we be feeling indebted to some of our family because they took care of us for so long, and you know what I'm saying. Like growing up as the kid, you was always had to say yes. Like you didn't really have the choice to say no.
Yeah.
Until you got old enough where now you could say no.
It just still feel weird.
It comes with some repercussions as well.
It comes with some repercussions. It comes with some type of judgment.
Drama.
For me, some type of backlash.
Yeah. So it's that's crazy, but that's kind of like, that was kind of like a thing like, damn, that's part of maturing. That's part of getting older and shit like that's part of aging and like shit like that. Like you could say no. And like, yeah, like the topic is just like, yes, it's expensive, bro. Like sometimes, like you said, like sometimes we will not say no because we don't want to hurt the other person's feelings, but we hurting ourselves. We hurting ourselves, bro.
Who do you care about more? Like for me, I feel like people make it seem like it's like a bad thing to care about yourself. Like why is that a bad thing? No, for real. Though. What is so evil about putting yourself first?
Nah, let me tell you.
What is so evil about someone that? Yeah, turn it to a certain extent. Like, greed. Don't be greedy and for
we're not talking about greed, but we just talking about. But that's the craziest part.
But you have to be somewhat for self to be for others.
Yeah, you feel me? I feel like that's the craziest part. Like if you start caring for yourself or really, like caring for yourself, people will start saying you're being greedy, but you're not even scraping the bare minimum of caring myself. Like if I was to do what you wanted me to do for you, you wouldn't call yourself greedy.
That's a fact. Like boom, right? Say my son, say Kobe Bryant for all the years that, RP the legend, for all the years that he was in the league. Say he spent more time worried about if his teammates is working out. He wouldn't be Kobe Bryant. You feel me? He wouldn't have been able to lead them to this chip, that chip.
Working out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like,
I'm not gonna work out today because my point guard not working out.
Exactly. Word. Like that don't make sense. You feel me? Like. I can't help you. I can't help you get a workout if I ain't get my workout in today. You feel me? Why would I help you get a training if I ain't get my training in for today? So almost like it's not that I'm being selfish, not that I don't want to help you. It's that I need to help myself to be able to help. You feel me? Because people who have resources can't help you. Exactly. You ever been walking in the city and seen a bum and asked the bum to help you? Why would you ask him to help you? For me, even if he could help you, why would you ask him to help you?
He don't look resourceful.
He don't look resourceful at all. He don't look reliable. You feel me? And to be reliable and resourceful, you have to build that up. You're gonna have to acquire assets. For me, over if not time, just over. For me, you acquiring the assets. You feel me? And each time you dip into your pool of you for me getting to where you need to go.
Yeah, by saying yes.
You know what I'm saying? You're only sinking yourself a little shorter. Each trip.
I kind of want like this is a topic that's been on my mind for a little while. I kind of want to get our people comfortable because y'all need to hear this. Yeah, say no. Y'all got to start saying no and start building that barricade. Because saying yes is very, very tiring, bro. People gonna always come to you. You gotta say no. That's something I'm learning. And it's so crazy too, like, even to like the bums on the street, like you gotta say no to giving them bread. Cause one time, bro, I was pumping gas, it was like a week or two ago, bro. I was pumping gas and a crackhead came up to me, bro. And she came to me. The first thing she said, though, had nothing to do with money, but I knew she wanted bread. She tried to make a little joke or whatever. That next thing you know, she told me it was her birthday, and then she had a black bag, and she said she had cigarettes in her bag and some other shit, and she wanted a burger. So I'm like, yo, why didn't you buy the burger first? You can't eat cigarettes. She looked at me mad, dumbfounded, like, damn, like, you actually making sense.
Like, she wants you to help her when she could have helped herself already.
That was my point when I said that to her. So when I said to her, she realized, like, yo, she's bugging. And she had the wrong one that day. So I was like, yo, I don't got no bread. You had money. You could have. She's like, somebody bought them for me. I'm like, so why didn't you tell them to buy the burger?
Yeah, you didn't want to enable her to keep being a bum.
Exactly, bro. Like, get out of my face.
Like, I mean, people aren't what they have. People are what they do. I got
you could have had a burger. You wanted cigarettes. So it's like, why would I say no? Why would I say yes?
Her doing that, it could, like, for me, not saying that's 100% why, for me, she was asking for money, but her doing that could be a reason why she don't have any money.
Exactly.
Because her priorities is switched. Like, she's... spending money on things
and cigarettes gotta be like $20 right now. Like, this was like 14 when
she spent $20 on a pack of cigarettes when she could have went to Rochdale Chicken and Fish and got her a good plate or something.
else you could have got? Something, bro.
You
I know cigarettes is for the high right now. They was 14 when I was 14. Like, so now they gotta be like 20 or some shit like that. I don't know how much them shits is, but
Nah, gangster, she should have just copped the eighth.
bro, she just cop some food, bro.
Nah.
Fuck that. You could have had the burger. She could have had fries and a drink somewhere, bro.
I mean, like, she could have got a burger and got a couple of Lucy's.
Yeah,
but
bro.
that's besides the point. It's the fact that she's out here doing nonsense.
Bad, bro.
Didn't help herself, but wanted you to help her.
Wanted me to help her.
And probably actually caught an attitude. Say you didn't help her.
I don't know if she caught an attitude. She wasn't happy though.
Let me not say that. You feel me? Let me not just say she caught an attitude.
She wasn't happy.
But yeah, bro, it's almost like, yo, bro. I ain't about to go to war for nobody that's not about to go to war for themselves.
Exactly.
Like, imagine me fighting for one of my mans and he won't even fight for himself.
That's
like, what? Am I your big bro?
Nah,
I must be the big bro. Like,
I'm like my bread is hard earned, bro. Like, I'm not going to work to just hand the
bro,
dollar
fuck
out of
the
my
bread.
pocket.
That's anything in resources.
Nah, but yeah,
like what?
But kind of, alright. So put that in perspective to a lot of your situations, bro. If somebody comes to you looking for you to say yes, look at the situation and ask if they could have helped themselves before they came to you. If they fucked themselves up before they came to you, before you say yes. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's more of a factor for somebody that like always asks you for shit. You feel me?
No, I'm just saying in general. What I'm basically saying is, look, the crackhead had cigarettes before she got the burger, right?
Uh-huh.
She fucked her management up. So what I'm saying is somebody could come to you.
So what if she told you that she didn't have cigarettes? You probably would have got her a sandwich.
Nah, I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. I see her all the time.
Okay. Yo, word. I ain't gonna lie, boom, right? So it's this one nigga. Bro. You feel me? When I'm driving that Eastern Parkway every morning, it's this one nigga, bro, and he's faithfully like walking down the strip at the same light. At the same light, gang. So in my head, what I'm thinking is like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, like for me, like God forbid, you feel me? I don't know what happened to bro.
Word.
I hope you could rectify your situation. But what I'm thinking is like, yo, this nigga's putting in work right now. Like, bro is really grinding. Like, bro is walking up and down these aisles like it's a job. Like, he's putting energy to walk up and down these aisles and ask niggas for help.
Right.
This same energy that he's doing to beg and ask for niggas to help, he could. For me, like not saying that because he can't necessarily get a job, but it's like he could put that energy towards somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But it's like once you get to that big age, it just get a little harder because you know less shit. For me, less resources, less availability. For me, your stock is a little down. Once you're older and there's less knowledge, that gap is nasty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Once you're younger, the gap is like this. When you get older
out of touch.
You out of touch because your knowledge is staying the same. Your age is getting bigger. Damn. So I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, yeah, you might not have for me every opportunity. But you do got 24 hours, and this is how I'm seeing you use your 24 hours.
Right.
Like gangster, like if you really got like, nah, I'm not even gonna say that to sound ignorant, but it's almost like, bro, you could do anything else, bro, rather than begging. You feel me? Because anything, I'm not looking at you. Though? I'm not looking at him. For me, like bad because he's begging. I'm looking at him bad because he's begging every day in the same spot faithfully, and that's just telling me that he's damn near got it like in a routine in a schedule.
He got like his regular custody.
You feel me? So like niggas literally put the energy to where they want to put it at, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? So he's thinking that's easier when it's really harder. I mean, because it's fucking him up in the long run. But it's like, why would I help a nigga like that if he not helping himself, obviously?
Yeah, bro.
You feel me? If he's in the same position, literally, every time I see him, why is that? You know what I'm saying? Because no one else put him there repeatedly.
Word.
You feel me?
But that's what I'm saying to our viewers. Like, really, if somebody, if you find yourself saying yes a lot, right? Analyze the situation that somebody needs you to say yes to. See if this is a person that's constantly in bad situations. 2, if the situation just sounds fucked from the beginning, like that person fucked themselves up, they put themselves in a terrible situation and shit like that before you saying yes, bro. We can't give out our yeses anymore. Our yeses cost too much now, bro.
Boom, right? As you're saying that, you feel me? It's like assess the situation. That just made me think of like shit like boom, credit for an example, credit bureaus. You feel me? When you're applying for a credit card, and then they're for me seeing if you're worthy or eligible to be accepted for the credit card, what are they checking? They're checking to see your credentials. They're checking to see if you're making money, how responsible you are with your money, how responsible you are with things that's underneath your name, paying people back. That's how they're gonna know if they're gonna say yes or no to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't be doing that as regular Tom Joes. Yeah. We don't be doing that. So it's like
we're emotional creatures.
We're emotional creatures. So niggas are just saying yes just cause it's this person. Like no, bro. This person not credible. You know what I'm saying? Like realistically, like bro, tough times hit everyone. We all need help. I done had bros help me. I done had people help me. I done had feel me.
Word.
My shorty helped me. I done had for me her parents helped me, my parents, whatever, bro. But it's almost like it's way easier to help a nigga who you know would try to help himself, who is constantly trying to help himself. Exactly. Because it's not a burden. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
that's the agenda we pushing.
That's the agenda we pushing. So it's like, yo, it's like, you feel me? And we older now. When I was younger, for an example, right? Me and my mans had jobs. You feel me? And my other man didn't have a job. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Bro get money now. He got better with that shit, but that's besides the point. Back then, he was the type of nigga that was let money go before he even get the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that shit was burning a hole in his pocket. Mm-hmm. So he's spending money before he even get it. One day, bro asked us, like, each for $30. You feel me? And we said no. Word, like, we said no.
Try to come up on you.
It's not even that. It's not even that he tried to come up on us. But if we enabled him, that's what it would turn into. Word. But we said no. Niggas ain't say no because probably niggas ain't have $15 to give to bro.
Yeah, seen the whole play.
We seen the whole play. It's almost like, yo, bro, you spend money before you get it every fucking time. Me giving you money right now is not doing nothing but enabling that bad habit that you already have, and it's going to continue to make you be put in the same position. And because I'm your mans and you feel comfortable to come ask me with that, you're not going to do nothing but not look at me for a scapegoat. Yeah. And I'm not about to be nobody's scapegoat because I got to be my own scapegoat when shit go left. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
heavy on that one.
Heavy on that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't help you, nigga, if I'm not where I want to be at yet. If I'm not comfy, nigga, how I'm gonna help you?
That's why we gotta say no.
Can I be uncomfortable? You know what I'm saying?
Man. God say no.
Sometimes for me, obviously, it still is worth it sometimes to make yourself uncomfortable for certain people.
Of course.
Depending on what it is. You know what I'm saying? So now, if you got like, for me, say I ask you for some bread, right? Yo, Yatta, I need 200 cash. Like I bet this nigga Reef. I know this nigga Reef works every. I know he's gonna try to get that money right back as soon as he can. That's a fact. You feel me? Like I could count on seeing that bread back again. I don't think he's gonna run off with me. Yeah. Because I'm credible. You know what I'm saying? But one of your cousins or some shit who you know, like I got a cousin, bro, and I know this nigga not about to pay me back if I gave him no bread. So anytime I give him bread, on my life, I'm not even expecting it back. You know what I'm saying? Even if the nigga say like, yo, bro, can I hold this? I'm gonna give you the bread back. Word of my mother, I'm not even expecting him to give me this shit back. Like, I'm just giving him this shit.
Nigga said surprise me, nigga.
Cause he asked, word, like, if the nigga wants to give me this shit back, it's a surprise. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a surprise, bro. So almost like, yo, my nigga, like I know you just talking. Some niggas I just let them talk. I know they talking. That ass. I know you know about to pay me back. Fuck it. You my buzzing. I love you. If I got it, I could do that for you. You know what I'm saying? That ass. But now with the same thing in the back of my head, I'm going to say no if I don't feel like I should do that because I know I'm enabling you. If I'm feeling good that day, yeah, I bet this nigga needs to. I could do that if me comfortably. Word, I'll do that for you. I know you chatting about paying me back. But that's not what I'm doing it. You're not tricking me. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, bro, know who you saying yes to. Word.
Yeah, like, we not always going to say no either because saying yes is easier than saying no. So, sometimes we might not even have the courage to say no. But what I'm saying is starting to analyze and start that pattern of saying no so you can get comfortable saying no. Like, get comfortable saying no, bro. I ain't going to lie. Like, this is what they don't want to hear, but you need to hear it. Get comfortable saying no. Start saying yes to everybody, bro. Word. And then... So, like, this has been a great episode, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We got one last topic, bro. You know, we got the women's national championship basketball game was played the other day. The girl from Iowa Caitlyn Clarke. I ain't gonna lie, she's nice. I ain't gonna lie. And then you had Angel Reese from LSU. So LSU ended up winning the chip, and Angel Reese, she started taunting. Yeah, she started taunting Caitlyn Clarke.
They hate to see it.
But mind you, I ain't gonna lie, Caitlyn Clarke been wilding the whole tournament. But up until championship games, she was taunting and doing all kinds of crazy shit too.
Yeah.
And the media was loving it. Y'all was getting ESPN updates about Caitlyn Clarke every single time she played, bro. All over the news, shit like that. But that Angel Reese now, when she did it in the championship game, like I seen some shit that somebody called it like a classless piece of shit.
Man,
all kinds of crazy shit.
All types of names.
But one girl is white, one girl is black. You know which one is white, which one is black?
Yeah, Caitlyn. Caitlyn's white.
Caitlyn Clarke is white and Angel Reese is black. But
they both did the John Cena, they said.
yeah, like, you know, they celebrating, like, you know, like talking trash is part of the game. I ain't gonna lie. But also too, I'm not gonna lie too, what they both did was slightly different. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna put that out there. And basically, Caitlyn Clarke, she was just celebrating like freely, you know what I'm saying, with her team, with her bench. But Angel Reese at the championship game, like she was there looking for shorty. Like she was like, yeah, like she was taunting her crazy.
They saying that, but like it gets different.
Nah, I do.
When shit is different,
yeah,
it's different. For me, you know what I'm saying? So you can't fake that.
Yeah.
So people were saying like, oh, it's different. So the fuck what?
Right.
Why does Angel Reese have to base her celebrations off of what Caitlyn Clarke is doing?
Word.
Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, that's a fact.
Because she's black, like because you know what I'm saying.
She's black, though.
And people trying to say like, nah, it's not got nothing to do with the race.
Niggas
Just
is
that and the third. It's almost like, don't punch somebody and then tell them how hard to punch you back.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Just because Caitlyn Clarke wants to, for me, shout out to her. She's a good ball player also.
She's hooping. I ain't lie.
But just because she wanted to, for me, real fast, for me, with no sauce on it, and Angel Reese had to pull up, for me.
Word.
You feel me? Get crazy. Probably do a little dance or something. So what?
Yeah.
That's her swag,
that's a fact.
and that's her swag. See, I basically gonna say, you feel me, because the culture that she's attached to, you feel me, probably, you feel me, has a little more Lowry's on it. You know what I'm saying?
More intense. More intense. A little
more, yeah, exactly. A little more intensity, a little more seasoning, probably.
Because we know we gotta go through. We know the battle.
Exactly. It shows in how she plays the sport. Aggressive. You know what I mean? They saying she's hood.
She called herself the Bayou Princess.
So because she's hood, should people talk shit about Caitlyn because where is she from? Like, is she from the suburbs?
I don't know. I don't know if she's from Iowa. She might be from Iowa.
But regardless of anything, how she's acting is basically a part of her culture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Her reserve in doing this is a part of her culture.
Word.
You feel me? Angel going like this, going crazy, is a part of her culture. It's almost like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I'm talking shit, I'm gonna talk shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk shit nicely.
It's not a scale.
Word, like
1 to 10, like, yo, you only could use 3 to talk
shit. You
shit.
either trash talking or you not trash talking. There's no in between. It's not like, alright, this is nice trash talking.
Either trash talking, you not trash talking.
My son Kevin Garnett said Carmelo wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios. Yeah, you feel me? Like, he went crazy.
KG funny as hell.
You know what I'm saying? It's a game time.
Yo, but I ain't gonna lie too. I fuck with Angel too because she didn't back down. Like, she knew the, like, basically what's going on around the world for real. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, but also, bro, I feel like for real.
Now what? Damn.
If we really gonna talk about it, bro. Also, the winners write history, bro.
Word.
Feel me? The winners write history. She won the chip, bro.
Yeah.
Murder, She Wrote. Like, you know what I'm saying? She won the chip after you guys done said that she was all ghetto. She was just that and the third.
She did it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like she took whatever she's seen already from the Caitlyn girl and took it and put her own spin on it, which is the ghetto spin.
Yeah, that is.
Now they don't like it. For me, so now they just saying that we don't like you. I mean, this is who you are. We don't like that.
But I was gonna say, I like at the end she had the press conference and she was aware.
Shout out to her.
She was aware.
Shout out to all the black queens.
And she really was like, yeah, she doing it for her people.
Yeah, for me, the girls that look like her. Word.
And I fuck with that shit. That shit was heavy. Like,
because black girls aren't allowed to, for me, be loud. Like, black girls aren't allowed to, like, be cocky. Like black girls aren't allowed to talk shit because exactly they gotta shut up because that's the stigma to them already. Like, oh, she's a mad black woman. She's a ghetto black girl. No, fuck out of here. She's not none of that. What they say that she is. She's a young black queen. You know what I'm saying? Who comes from an environment that for me that makes her expressions a little bit more for me lively, a little bit more like intense, a little bit more passionate. You know what I'm saying? She's coming from somewhere where she never thought she would ever be on that stage that she was at. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? She's from somewhere where she probably seen niggas die. Like, you feel me? She's not saying that Caitlyn didn't grow up tougher. Caitlyn didn't see whatever made her a great basketball player. But it's like,
I think I read Caitlyn played with boys.
This she looks tough. You feel me? Not to even discredit her at all. But I'm not discrediting her at all. She had a good game. This is more so about why they discrediting Angel Reese.
Yeah,
it's like for me, she had to fight all this adversity. Regardless of anything, let me say this: Caitlyn Clarke didn't win the chip.
Right.
So her story isn't as important as Angel Reese. Sorry,
she got the job done.
Sorry, it's not.
That's facts. Though.
Sorry, it's not. Her story isn't as more important. It isn't more important than Angel Reese's story because she did not win. So when you win, you could do things that
a loser can't.
Niggas who do niggas who didn't win can't.
When you win, you could do shit a loser can't.
I mean, it's certain privileges that you get for winning. Word though. So it's almost like
shout out to Angel Reese.
Shout out to Angel Reese. Shout out to you, mamas, because it's like
for the game.
You pit on. You feel me? You pit on and did look. She pit on and stayed 10 toes and stayed true to herself.
She stood on shit
when that was the narrative that they were trying to paint to make her negative. Yeah. She stood on the shit.
Yeah, I like that.
They still trying to paint it as negative, but
she don't care.
You good?
Yeah,
it's not negative. Word, like we with you. I'm with you. Reef Major with you.
Niggas fuck with that. Y'all racks with you too. But they don't want to hear with you as well. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. What they don't want to hear is here, cause at the end of the day, it's just unfair to literally paint the picture. Not for what? Like why are they doing that?
Like you said though,
the chip's already done, bro.
You can't punch somebody and then tell you how hard they could punch you back.
Word, like
it's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't want niggas to, like boom, right? It'd been different if Caitlyn Clarke like never talked shit ever. Quiet. You feel me? Like you ever met one of the people who almost like. You hear about somebody bothering them. It's almost like, damn, why somebody was bothering them for? What the fuck they did? They mad nice. They mad quiet. Yeah. She was going viral for doing that shit before
she was
that even happened. The whole 20.
She was talking.
So now somebody talking shit to you and you lose. And now you extra tight. And they asked her.
But I don't even think Caitlyn was tight. That's the crazy part.
They asked her at the press conference, and she almost gave like an answer. Like she didn't give an answer that she was like tight or like heavily affected by it. But she gave an answer almost like, I don't know what she was doing. Like, I don't know. It's almost like, yo, bro, as an athlete, I know that certain shit comes with the game. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to be sitting here and acting tight or acting like somebody shouldn't talk shit in a competition.
Especially if I was talking shit.
Especially if I'm talking shit. Because when you're competitive, talking shit, it gets like that.
Right? It get like that.
So, I ain't gonna lie. Well, and what her coach said, you can say whatever you want about Angel Reese. Beat her. She a senior? What year is she in?
I think she might be I think she was a senior.
Well, I hope she not a senior so I can see her again. Nah, since y'all want to talk so much.
She got to leak her now. She got to leak her body.
They got to leak her body. For me, they going to leak Caitlyn Clarke too because she was going crazy.
Nah, Caitlyn Clarke is a problem. I can't lie.
But it's just like, yo, keep it logistics.
Yeah, man.
This shit is sports.
I'm also glad too that the black and white shit is now, and we actually won. You know what I'm saying? And it's still polarizing the media, especially at a time where everything is in our face.
I feel like that's why it's so upsetting for the quote unquote masses. The quote unquote though. I feel like that's why it's upsetting because yes, like you said,
I think it's good though.
The victor sometimes.
This is forward movement.
No.
Especially how she handled it and what she was saying in the press conference. Like not shying away from it, like really I know that y'all think I'm hood or whatever, but I'm doing this for the people that look like me so they can get up on this stage and do what I do.
Yeah, boom. Yes, I feel like what Angel Reese did by for me being ghetto or doing whatever she did, she basically made it saying like, yo, we here too. Yeah. We're on the big stage. Word. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and we won.
And we won. There is no standard of what I should be acting like For me, based off of
I'm trying to put my celebration
for me,
in the
cultural
bottle.
appropriation.
Word.
And whichever culture they're trying to appropriate or make the standard for it, it ain't obviously it ain't ours. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that she's pushing that culture instead of the mainstream culture that for me that they want, for me like cereal box cover athletes type shit.
Word.
For me, that's not what they're doing. Same thing they were doing with Sha'Carri Robinson.
Word.
Same story, gang. It's just different athlete, different sport.
Same skin color though.
Same skin color.
Shaking my head.
I ain't even shaking my head no more. I'm just looking straight ahead, cause you feel me? You just gotta peep it, gang. At this point, this shit is evident. This shit is inevitable. This shit is gonna happen.
Shit documented.
It's more so the best way to get along with this system and to get the most out of the system as we can is to literally, for me, because we're already living outside the system by knowing that this shit exists. But we also gotta know how this shit works. You feel me? So once we see certain shit that happens, we're not more so surprised about it, but we're more so expecting it. You feel me? That's certain shit that you can expect, huh?
I feel like it's not black though. That we got woke around like expecting to be criticized because we're black.
No, not expecting to be criticized, but it shouldn't surprise you. Like,
nah, it don't.
You feel me? Like, it shouldn't.
But
that's
whack too though. The fact that we became so numb to it, bro. Like that's really whack. Like.
It's not your word. Boom. You could be numb to it by not having it not surprise you. But when I'm saying not surprise you, it's like I'm still doing whatever I have to do for me for my external day, regardless of. For me, boom. I'm gonna step in a room and keep my same swag. I'm gonna step in a room and speak the same way that I speak. You feel me?
Yeah, regardless.
Regardless of who's in the room, who I'm trying to impress, or who I'm trying to look, quote unquote, sophisticated or quote unquote civilized for, because being civilized is only literally conforming to, for me, civil code or civil law. You feel me? Perspective. And the civil law, civil code is not made by us. So, shout out Caitlyn, Clarke, for me. Shout out Angel Reese and them LSU girls, for me.
Word.
Y'all did that. For me, did it for the culture.
Congrats to y'all for
Did it for yourselves, word.
Man.
But this is a good episode. We bringing it in, man.
Episode 6, bro.
It's Yatta Racks.
I'm Yatta Racks. This is a Reef Major.
You know what I'm saying? Man.
That's what they don't want to hear, man.
We out of here, man.
Go like, comment, share, subscribe.
Guests coming soon. Special ones, too.